so now we're having a bit of a memoryception. This is now Desmond living Ezio's memories of living Altair's memories.
Are you hurt?
Broken foot. What is your name, brother?
Altair, son of Umar.
Umar. Oh, yes. He was a fine man who lived as he died. With honor.
Altair, we have been betrayed. The enemy has overrun the castle.
You live. And Al-Mualim, where is he?
He was inside when the Crusaders broke through. We can do nothing for him now. Altair, we must fall back.
When I close the castle gate, flank the Crusaders in the village and drive them into the camp.
You don't stand a chance!
Abbas, no mistakes.
So you've noticed probably that they gave... I don't want to say they gave Altair a better fitting voice actor, because that is not correct. The original person who did Altair's voice was Arabic. He was an Arabic American. But he was told through voice direction to be like the most flat white guy you've ever heard. And now they've brought Altair back, they have to correct that by casting him with someone, or having that cast get a more ethnically appropriate dialect or accent. And this is Altair from the first Assassin's Creed. We are back in the Holy Land. This is Masayf Castle. With new graphics.
Yeah!
Close the gates. I was watching a few retrospectives of Assassin's Creed, the series, while we were doing the Tomb and the Brotherhood LPs. Something that someone pointed out about this game is that it does give me a little strange with Altair's continuity, where like Altair was this little shitheel in Assassin's Creed 1 that had to like grow up and learn to become a better person. But according to official lore, that was the only time Altair ever acted up. Like up until that point, he was a model assassin. Just had like a weird lapse in judgment. And as a result, became exiled. It's strange.
Someone get hurt.
Yeah, so it is cool to play as Altair. It's cool to come back to him as a character.
Another step, and your mentor dies.
You will not leave this place alive, traitor.
No, you misunderstand. I am no traitor. For I cannot betray those I never truly loved.
Then you are doubly wretched, for you have been living a lie.
I like Altair's new voice in this.
Now you call on your lapdog to protect you? You disappoint me. Why not share what you have learned with everyone, like a proper assassin? Why not share with your brothers the true extent of your ambition? Where is your sense of fraternity?
Altair saved them all. You're not a bad enough dude to save them all. Guess not. What just happened?
Now you call on your lapdog to protect you? You disappoint me. Why not share what you have learned with everyone, like a proper
I also
assassin?
don't know, like,
Why
what
not
I
share
could
with
have
your
done to
brothers
prevent
the
that
true
objective
extent of
from
your
being
ambition? Where is your sense of fraternity?
Get down! Now!
Another good man dies and still you say nothing. I am surprised. You taught me many things, Al-Mualim, but patience was not one of them. Speak now, or I will cut out your tongue that you may speak no more.
Farewell. Farewell, dude. Farewell.
You put too much faith in the hearts of men, Altair. The Templars know the truth. Humans are weak, base, and petty.
No. Our creed is evidence to the contrary.
Perhaps I am not wise enough to understand, but I suspect the opposite. That I am too wise to believe such rubbish.
Cool.
You offered him a chance to salvage his dignity. Why? No man should pass from this world without knowing some kindness. But he shunned your graces, as was his right. Altair, I have watched you grow from a boy to a man in so short a time. It fills me with as much
Same
sadness
actor.
as pride. You fit your father's shoes as if they had been tailored to your feet.
I did not know him well as a father. He was an assassin, above all.
You too were born into this order. Do you regret it?
How can I regret the only life I've ever known?
You may find a way in time, and it will be up to you to choose the path you prefer. Come, my boy, and ready your blade. This battle is not yet won.
I am so glad I'm not worried about full sync into any of this. Just worried about getting the story done.
So they contain recorded memories, these keys. These ancient seals. But what is Altair trying to tell us, I wonder? What does he want the future to know? Or to learn?
It turns out Altair was a pretty decent assassin up until he had this weird lapse in judgment at the beginning of Assassin's Creed 1. Probably not a great way to tell your story, but that's what they went with. Where is the exit to this building? There. Now we can continue on with the other thread, I suppose. It's gotta be a sewer pipe. First, probably get our stuff repaired by the blacksmith.
Finely crafted metal.
No new armor. Okay.
Goodbye, sir.
Sure.
Hope to see you again.
Altair really is kind of the gold standard for Assassin's Creed, isn't he? Like, he is the one, like... That's not true. Probably Ezio at this point. Like, these two are, like, the assassins by which all other characters in this franchise have been measured by. Altair and Ezio are, like, the two... Probably more Ezio than Altair, because he's been with us for much longer than Altair was, in terms of amount of screen time. But Altair as well was a very influential assassin in the series, and his reach extends to Ezio's time. Ezio is still in many ways following Altair's footsteps, and we're seeing that now, even though Ezio is in the end of his life, or approaching the end of his life. I am not doing that side quests. I'm just not right now. We'll see if I ever do. That's a question for the ages. Oh, I am making a big mistake. No. Going away from my objective because I'm going toward the fast travel point I travel from. I am a silly goat. A silly fool.
Hey, careful there.
Cannot believe I would make that mistake. We can use a bomb on wells. Good to know. I will probably not make use of that information at any point. Let's talk to Ramani. It is interesting that the team who developed this was wise enough to use Romani instead of the G word that's more common in fiction.
I have seen happier men at the gallows.
Crap-wise elsewhere, Effendim. Today the Byzantines stole half a year's worth of coin from us.
Mi dispiace. Can I help?
Perhaps. For centuries, my people have been slandered and insulted, labeled witches and warlocks. Well, so be it. We will not run from these lies anymore, but embrace them. Encourage these rumors, for it is better to be infamous than ignored.
I like the sound of that.
Here is my plan. Every man who touched that chest of coins must die, but discreetly, as if cursed by a pagan hex. The Romani curse becomes our blessing. Perhaps then people will leave us be.
Poison while blending in with the Romani. You have the dart gun, so that's probably a good place to use that. Yeah, I when I played this game, I didn't know that Romani was the correct term to use for this group of people. Now that I do, I've been awakened to a lot of bad representation in media throughout the years. But it is cool that this dev team knew enough about to avoid that mistake, even though most of their peers at the time would not have known to avoid using the G word.
All right, agreed.
Romanis are more or less our version of the courtesans here in Constantinople. Okay, do we have the follow? Okay, we are following.
We got so many of these idiots traveling through.
Surprised they doesn't just stand in the middle of the Romanis. Yeah, like clearly they are the courtesan stand-ins because courtesans don't make sense here in Constantinople. Which is honestly a pretty good choice. Maybe I would have to speak with someone who is of Romani descent to get their opinion on this, but I don't know off the top of my head who fits that qualification. Still, by getting the name right, at least they've avoided
money, I cannot believe it.
problem one.
What is happening? Is he in? Leave him. We cannot stay.
The curse of the Romani. It's just poison. Now this is the Assassin's Creed I'm into. It's like creeping. This sense of stalking prey. This is Assassin's Creed at its finest. People will disagree with me on this. People will say, Taily missions suck, and you're an idiot for thinking this, Brandon. And they're wrong. They're oh so wrong.
What the hell is going on here?
The curse of the Romani.
God help us.
This is pretty fun. This is a pretty fun little side mission. That's part of the main story. This is pretty funny. I'm happy that they did something like this. Almost out of targets.
I was a fool.
Okay. Retrieve the chest.
Haha, the old tricks are always the best. Do be careful, Ezio. I hear that chest is cursed.
Where to, Belladonna?
This way. And stay alert.
At least you have the objective done, so it's just a matter of
Have you heard the term gypsy?
Quite
There
often,
we go.
See.
Did you know that this word was born from the misapprehension that my people are from Egypt?
You find it offensive?
I find it funny. My people are from Eastern Persia and beyond. Yet, somehow we have become citizens of a land we have never seen.
People are quick to judge and slow to correct themselves.
People are stupid.
Sometimes.
Ezio, the simplest answer is always the best.
that is the G word. I like that they I also like they brought it up. They just out with it. Why are they called Romani and not the G word? It's because the G word is incorrect and has been for centuries. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that we're having this that we're gonna have this conversation. Because I remember when playing broke my sleep. Dream Drop Distance, or watching it with Sam for the Kingdom Hearts series. Esmeralda used the G word, which because that she used that in the movie. But the Romani would refer to themselves by that word. They wouldn't. They just wouldn't.
You should count it.
That's not who they are.
Sure, everything is there.
Oh, you have our thanks, Ezio. And you can count on us from here on out. For anything, at any time.
Good to know. If I need, say, to borrow some money, I will ask you.
If there's a historical joke about borrowing money from the Romani, I don't get it. Maybe it's because maybe they're referring to the cursed chest that we just established, like, or the curse that we created through poison. But if there's like a historical joke there, I don't know what that joke would be. I must profess my ignorance in this subject matter. But that is fine. Oh, fuck.
Well, for once, I'm speechless.
Alright, so what's our next mission? Please don't tell me it's back at the fucking headquarters. Oh, close enough. Fast travel point is due south, so we'll go south.
Medical services, School of Ibn Rushd, be treated along the principles of the Master himself.
One of the most interesting kind of like optical illusions of Assassin's Creed that many people don't really know is that the parkour is mostly a deception. The philosophy behind parkour is that the fastest route to your destination is a straight line, so the closer you can get to a straight line is the most ideal way of traveling. So that's what all the maneuvers are for, the climbing and all that, is just to get that straight line established as best you can. And using the environment and going around and making the environment bend to your will as much as possible. And so while in Assassin's Creed, you have all these parkour tools. The irony of those tools, although they are fun to use, is that running on the street level is usually the fastest way to reach a destination. Because there are fewer rooftop guards on the streets, and you can just kind of run around civilians. Come on with this graphics card. What is going on? Let me see if just restarting OBS. Alright, we're back. We're back. OBS crashed a second time. Wait.
And the news of the Traitor Valley. Have you found him?
This is the assassin quest that we're
Two
required
of
for
our
part of the
brothers
story.
were kidnapped from this den earlier today. Now Vali is demanding that we hand over our property to the Templars.
No. Do not negotiate with men who use hostages as leverage. We hunt them down, and we eliminate them.
Then we should split up and search Galata now. We have little time to waste.
Liberate and free the captured assassins. And our mission is to not be detected during this part of the story. That's not film objective.
I'm sorry. Please don't hurt.
Yeah, this is the
I'll
second
go.
part of the Assassin Brotherhood mission for this region. Fine and dandy. So it's gonna get detected, right? Poison darts, I still hate this.
Where's he from? What outlandish gear? Which way did he go? I can't see. Where is he? Which way did he go? Are you sick? What's wrong? Talk to me. Where's he from? What outlandish gear? That no. Wait a minute.
Where are you? Assassin. Need to restock our poison darts after this.
Was it Valley who did this
easy.
to you?
Mentor, forget me. You have fallen for a ruse. He captured me to draw assassins away from our headquarters. He will be on his way there now.
Objective complete.
No, you don't.
There we go. Need to restock it.
I also make a white.
Let's restock an ammo while we're over here. $3,000
just
thingies of crossbow bolts. I forget what the currency in this game is because I don't know what was Constantinople currency in the late 1400s. Too early. I guess this is now early 1500s. Technically, Ezio this is past Brotherhood, so that would be like 1911, 1914, or sorry, 1511 to 1514. of them fighting.
You are a canny soldier, Ezio. But you alone are not enough to save this city.
I will follow from the rooftops.
Alright. Let's kill this fucker. You can't hide from me.
Once your creed was as vital to me as air and water. But when the Turks marched into Wallachia, and you assassins did nothing to stop it, how could I continue to believe? If a man's philosophy does not let him protect his people, his home, and his family, what good can it do?
Now that's an interesting question that we will never
world.
entertain further.
Peace be with you.
Not a bad question at all, actually. Probably not enough to cause a huge defection. Maybe, should have thought that before he became a murderous psychopath. But, you know, it is what it is.
Claudia, I am now in possession of one of the Masayf Keys. And better still, I've discovered a map, encoded with signs and symbols, which I believe will lead me to the remaining keys. Its full meaning is a mystery to me, but I am thankful to have met a Venetian woman willing to help me decipher it. I must not overstate my successes. The Templars still hold one key hostage, and if I am to recover it, I may need more help than the assassins can provide. If I can make a friend in the Ottoman court, my access to the secrets of this city will improve greatly.
Okay, a little sneaky. Is this why we recruited Solomon later?